I'm sitting in the garden having coffee, and let me tell you something. It's hard to believe that my birds are terrorized, and there is nothing I can do, even the scrub jay, looking around thinking, all I want to do is get some food, and this crazy bird is here terrorizing everybody, and it's only about 2 inches to 3 inches long. But look at that. It displays a beautiful, let's say, a foot-long tail. The tail just flutters in the air and scares everybody. This is a pin-tailed Whydah male in full color. During breeding season, about 5 to 6 months out of the year, he will display that tail. He looks for the female, which she was just here and just left. And then she goes and lays eggs in the spice finch nest. Now that's what you see behind him. See, he goes on the ground. He controls the yard. He's in full control when he is here. Everybody has to listen to him. He's like a sheepdog that's herding sheep, or a cattle dog herding cattle. He herds everybody away, and he eats where he wants to eat. The pintails are not from the United States, but are actually from South Africa. But many years ago, they used to bring them in for aviary birds, and they were sold in pet shops and different bird stores. So people used to buy them, usually in pairs, one male and one female, and they would put them in their aviaries. The thing is, I'm starting to wonder, Gary and I, if a lot of them got so aggressive with the birds that they had there already in the aviary, that did they let them go, or did they actually accidentally get out? Now, they are only found right now in the United States, here on the mainland in Southern California. Though they could have escaped from aviaries in other states, this is where they found a host bird, which is not the host bird they have in Africa, but a host bird that would accept their eggs and feed the baby. Because these birds do not build a nest and do not raise their own babies. Just because they lay an egg in another bird's nest does not mean that the mother or father bird of that nest would feed the babies. But just so happens, as you see here, all these spice finches, they will feed those babies, thank goodness, along with their own. So they're not getting tossed out, the baby spice finches. They just have a different looking brother or sister adopted in the nest. So it all works out. The funny thing is, the baby pintail Whydah chicks take longer to learn how to feed. So the baby spice finches come out in a matter of a couple weeks. They're eating on their own, where the pintails take a little longer, and they're sitting there in the garden. We always know when there's baby pintails screaming in the ear of one of their parent birds that are raising them to be fed. And as you can see, this aggressiveness with that tail, the other birds don't know what that is. It looks like a whip coming at you. So this is what goes on every day here. It really is enjoyable. We have only seen the one male in full color, probably because he's singing there, letting any other male that comes around know that this is my territory. Now, once they're out of color, the male goes back and looks like the female I showed you earlier. They're not as aggressive, but right now they change their color for the breeding season to show off to the female, and they look magnificent. So he's in control of the yard right now, and I guess the spice finches just have to do whatever he says. And he takes off for a while sometimes, and then he comes back and he's in full control again of everybody. The house finches, the English sparrows, even like you saw, the scrub jay and towhees. This is his yard now because he found it. It's got all the food he wants, and it even has a female that occasionally shows up, because all this belongs to him. So what do you think? Do you think the people let him out the door? Not him, but the other ones originally, years and years ago, possibly being unaware of how aggressive they can be? Or did he accidentally fly out? What's your thoughts on this? Gee, I'd love to find those tail feathers when he drops them.